Hello everyone, welcome back to Think Lab by Saurabh. So today we are going to explore the YOLO26, the latest generation of YOLO family developed by the Ultralix, right? So we understand what is the YOLO26 and how it evolves. So what's the new compared to previous version? Its architecture and major feature real, and also we will discuss about the real world application and why it is becoming the most exciting computer vision model of 2026. So without wasting any time, let's begin. What is the YOLO? So before understanding the YOLO26, let quickly understand the YOLO actually means. So YOLO stands for you only look once. So traditional object detection system first identify the possible object locations, then classify those objects in a separate state. So YOLO just changes completely. Instead of performing the multiple step, YOLO predict everything in a single forward pass through the neural network. So that means it is simultaneously predict the whether the where the object are and what those objects are and how confident the prediction is. So because everything happen at once, YOLO becomes famous for its incredible speed and the real time performance. So this why YOLO is widely used in autonomous driving, surveillance, robotics, healthcare, drone, retail, and many other AI applications. So what is the YOLO26? So now let's talk about the YOLO26. So YOLO26 is the newest version of YOLO family that is introduced by the Ultralix, right? And it's designed for the faster and more accurate and the more efficient than the you know previous version. So but the bigger advantage of this not is limited to object detection anymore. YOLO 26 is just is a computer vision framework capable for solving the multiple vision tasks using the same ecosystem. This make development much easier for the engineer and researcher. So what can YOLO 26 do? So YOLO 26 support five major computer vision tasks. The first one is the object detection. So it detects the multiple objects inside an image and predict their bounding box along with the class label. For example, it can detect the people, car, buses, dog, traffic lights, hundreds of other objects category in a real time. The second one is the instance segmentation. So instead of simply drawing the rectangle around the objects, YOLO 26 identify the exact shape of the object and generate the pixel level mask. So this is extremely useful in the medical imaging, agriculture, robotics, industrial application. So the third one is the human pose estimation. So YOLO 26 can detect the human body and predict the 17 key points such as where is the nose, shoulder, elbow, knees, ankles, hips. So this kind of things can be predicted. This is useful in the sports analytics, fitness tracking, animation, healthcare, gesture recognition. So we can apply YOLO 26 here, right? The fourth one is the capability is the image classification. So given an image, YOLO 26 predict whether the category belong to which class with the very confidence score. So finally, YOLO 26 support the oriented bounding box detection, also known as the OBB, right? Unlike traditional horizontal box, OBB can detect rotate the object. So this particular useful for the satellite image, drone imagery, aerial mapping, and the warehouse automation. So if you check the architecture of YOLO 2026, so let's understand the YOLO 26 process and image. It means we are trying to understand the architecture. The first step is the input image. The input image is resized and normalized before the entering the neural network. Next come to the backbone. So the backbone of extract the useful visual features such as the edge, texture, corner, object shape. So YOLO 26 use the lightweight modules like C3K2 and cross stage partial, or we call the CSP blocks, right? So this model reduced the computations while maintaining the high accuracy. After the backbone came to the neck, the YOLO 26 combined the path aggregation network, or that is called the PAN, and the feature pyramid network, that is called FPN, right? So this module merge information from the different scale. So this allowed the model to detect the both very small and very large object efficiently, right? Then come to the detection head. So detection head predict the object class, bounding box, and confidence score. So finally, YOLO 26 perform end-to-end inference to product to the particular final prediction, right? So what's new in YOLO 26? One of the biggest innovation is YOLO 26 is the end-to-end detection pipeline, right? So earlier YOLO version just depend on the non-maximized separation, or commonly known as the NMS, right? Because NMS, remove the duplication bounding box and after the prediction. So all the effective is the increase the inference time. So yellow 26 eliminate the dependency on the traditional NMS and resulting is in clear and the faster pipeline. So another major improvement is the removal of the detection of focal loss, or we call the DLF, and simplify the prediction process, right? So together this change reduced the latency and the improved the deployment efficiency. So why YOLO 26 is faster? So there are several reasons. The first one is the lightweight architecture. Second one is the optimized feature extraction. The third one is the efficient multi-scale feature fusion, right? And fourth is the end-to-end inference. And finally, better optimization for the modern GPU while still performing well on the CPU, right? That is a major advantage, right? All the improvement Yellow 26 achieve the real-time performance with excellent accuracy. So if you check the real world application, so in autonomous vehicle, it will detect the vehicles traffic sign and also obstacle. In healthcare, it will help doctor to analyze the medical images. In manufacturing, there is lots of application like inspection, detect the defect, right? So in a warehouse, they also assist in the identifying the product. Okay, so there are lots of application like if you check in agriculture, that will monitor the crops and detect the disease, right? And the surveillance system, they can identify the suspicious activity, okay? And drone also, satellite imagery also. So there are lots of application. Now we are coming to why should AI engineer learn Yellow 26? If you preparing for AI interview or building any AI product, so really, Yellow 26 is definitely worth learning. In a previous framework, there are multiple vision tasks. It is easy to train using, this particular ecosystem. It's supposed to development on the edge devices. It's offer the excellent documentation and community support. So most important is the represent the latest trend in the real-time computer vision. So at the end of this video, we try to summarize those things. So Yellow 26 is much more than any object detection model, right? That is a best advantage of Yellow 26. It is a complete computer vision framework capable for performing the object detection, segmentation, estimation, image classification, and oriented bounding box detection, right? In this, it is a very lightweighted architecture, end-to-end inference pipelining, faster performance, and support the multiple vision tasks, make it in one of the most exciting AI model. So whether you are a student, researcher, AI engineer, or interview candidate, learning Yellow 26 is the strength your understanding of modern computer vision system. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, subscribe the Think Lab by Saurabh. For more AI tutorials, interview preparation video, latest update in AI, so you can watch this the Think Lab by Saurabh. So thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. Happy learning.